The Gower brothers are back. They made classic RuneScape, they made RuneScape 2, they're responsible for old school RuneScape, and they've made another awesome game, a cozy, fun RuneScape type game. This is a simple walk through Brighter Shores. Play for Red Trout, there we go, that's my RuneScape character. Welcome to Brighter Shores. Click on the things in this room to interact with them. So I guess I have to talk to Captain Jarl de Green. Aha, you must be the new recruit. Yes, I'm Dicers. I've joined the town guard today. I was told to report to you. Dicers, eh? That's a stupid name. A piece of goose and a pot of black goo. Okay, let's take that. I just stole this person's quill and ink. Let's take some paper. Okay, he's touching my forehead. Visit the portal stone to the northwest and reach for the magic within. This unlocks the teleport spell, so I can teleport here anytime I want. And there's not even a 20-minute cooldown. Things are about to happen. Oh crap, the alarm's gone off. Look lively, recruit. A mob of goblins has breached the walls. We need all hands. Just stealing everyone's stuff while they're all searching for goblins. Gonna go defend the town. And I'll pilfer all your copper. At last, you're all here. If you lot were any slower, the goblins would have died of old age. Goblin level 0, I'm level 0. Attacks with fire, is immune to fire. I'm gonna use my sword. Okay, this is odd. This is my first combat experience in Brighter Shores, and I have no idea what's going on. I am destroying these goblins. The captain seems to be in a bad way. We'll have to make up a healing potion. I'm looking for brown kelp. What's this? Ah, there we go. Here, drink some of this. That's a big potion. You downed all that. That's impressive. Give me that little circle of love. Teach me a spell. Thank you very much. So these are players. Vivid, Jer, Kinky Little Ginger. I can get loot for killing them. Oh, I got boots. So if I kill these guards, or train on these guards, sorry, not kill them, I can get gear. Let's kill a couple more of them. Oh, I've got a blue item. Guard, steel toe. I got better boots. Kinky Little Ginger just got absolutely destroyed. Okay, I'm level 5 guard. I need to get level 15. I don't want to just sit and fight guards until level 15. Let's get out of here. So far, I'm enjoying it though. It's really different. It's quite goofy. I'm having a good time. So I've completed a tutorial which taught me about combat. The combat skill in this zone is called being a guard. It's just the guard profession. And when you attack a creature, much like old school RuneScape, you just walk up and attack it until you want to stop attacking it, or until it dies, or until you die. It's very similar to old school RuneScape. And in the tutorial, I had to go gather some kelp and refine it into a potion to level up my alchemy. So it's quite similar to RuneScape in that there's skills, but in this game they're professions, and each zone in the game has its own set of professions. There's a lot of negative reviews on Steam saying, oh, my stats reset when I change zone. That's not true, because it's a whole different set of stats. It's a whole different set of professions that you level up in each area. There's just angry birds cutting about, and I'm not about to say RuneScape. Oh, poor. I'm about to die to a bird. I'm actually going to die to a bird. Oh my god, I had 1 health left. I'll give you a new sword to help fight. We've just received this new shipment. Commander, here's the key. Oh, he's about to get blasted. Oh, this goblin stole it. I don't want to fight you. I'm getting killed by a goblin chief. I'm going to die. Am I going to die? Bring him down. Let's kill him. Ah, yeah, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Immunity. Yeah, okay, I'm casting it. I'm casting it. This is such a unique game. It feels so different. You retrieve Commander Hackett's crate key. Let's give him the key. These swords haven't been tuned yet. What do you mean haven't been tuned? What does that mean? Right, now I'll kill some birds to get some XP. Oh, I got chainmail legs. Oh, they're untuned. Let's go find this obelisk. I'm just going to run around the city and hope that I stumble upon it. Holy crap. Thieves? Why are they attacking me? I've got a sword for... No thief would try and attack a guy with a sword. Not even the ones in Scotland who are a bit mental. Oh, there's so many people fishing here. Fishing levels. I asked for fishing levels and they told me they're fishing levels. That's all I ever wanted. Obelisk. I found it. Let's use some pants on the obelisk. That's not going to work. Ah, of course. So the goblins attacked the obelisk during their raid, and a part of it has flown downstream. I have to go find it. It was down by the fishing spot. I couldn't find it at first. I was a little bit confused. You have to use the sense spell. It's worth it. Cutscene. Oh yeah, climbing the ladder. What could possibly go wrong? There's no health and safety regulations. That doesn't seem to fit. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't fit. I was given blueprints to look at in my inventory, but it turns out the items don't go into your inventory, which took me a little bit to figure out. Every quest has its own little inventory section in the quest window, which I quite like. There's a lot of people playing. Look at that. I love seeing a lot of people. A cool looking cryo knight came to fix the obelisk, and now we can tune our items. Okay, let's equip some good stuff here. I've got pants, and I've got a fancy sword, which I can't equip because I need to be a level 10 guard, which means we'll kill some goblins. Oh, I got a tower shield. Getting gear in this game is actually really fun. I got a potato. Level 9 now, only 1 more level to go. Guard ribbed legs. I get more element defense with the leather ones, but I'm not fighting the elements right now. Actually, I'm fighting goblins who do fire damage, right? So these would actually be better. Oh, I've got a purple sword. I got more potatoes. Let's pick up some potatoes. Make it bank. Okay, we're level 10 now. So it turns out you can equip a one-handed weapon, melee weapon, and a two-handed melee weapon at the same time. This is because throughout the game you'll encounter monsters that are resistant to certain types of damage. So if your one-handed melee weapon does one type of damage and your two-hander does a different type of damage, you can switch between them mid-combat to counter whatever your enemy is resistant to. Quest complete. It seems that completing quests gives a big chunk of XP. I just got 10,600 guard XP. That got us to level 15 guard, which means we can now learn to use a bow. Please can you show me how to use a bow? So if I start attacking this guy from range and get a couple of shots in from range, and then I can switch to my weapon. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I was making some progress through the other quests in this area, but it turns out they have quite high requirements, skill requirements. We're just going to level up our skills to complete the main story quest in this area. Fishing spear. Okay, I need a fishing spear. Mel's fishing supplies. Trade. Fishing spear. Buy 12 silver. So the equipment that you use to do professions is actually stored in the professions interface. You don't have to have items in your inventory taking up space that could be used for resources. I quite like that. Okay, let's catch some flounder. Boom. Easy. Hey, level 2. We can now catch lesser eels. The way you make money in this game is that there are traders for every profession. So right now I'm speaking to the fishmonger, that's where you sell fish that you've gathered. I could cook those fish into food and then sell the food for a little bit more money, but I didn't know that at the time. Hitting level 6 means we can catch flounders again, a higher tier flounder. So now they're olive flounders, okay. They've just scaled up. A really interesting feature of this game is that when you level up a profession, sometimes it takes you back to a resource that you gathered before. Here on this beach at level 0 I was catching these fish, now I'm catching them again at level 6, but I'm getting more XP because it's a higher tier resource. You can right click on them and go back to the lower tier resource if that's something that you need, but it recycles areas, not too much to the point where it gets boring, but it recycles the areas so that there isn't just these dead skilling spots located around the world, they actually reuse a lot of the spots too. Okay, boom. 10 fishing, right? We can now catch lonely pufferfish. Oh, am I gonna die? I can do it. I'm risking it. I'm risking it all. I've got 14 HP, they've got 20. Oh, I've got 3. No! My first death was the result of A, my stupidity, but B, I didn't have any healing potions. As this NPC rightfully tells us off for, we have to remedy that. You can create healing potions. If it's nice and bright red, that's when you know it's a healing potion. A proper healing potion. I've run out of empty bottles, okay. Sometimes you have to buy containers from the appropriate NPC, the trader, but don't worry, they don't take up inventory space. They have their own little slot on the tool belt and you can stack hundreds of them there. I'm now level 6 alchemist, which means I have 60 total level in Hopeport. We can continue the main story. But we're not going to. I asked the kind strangers, where do I gather wall plants? Fortunately someone told me, and the reason I want to gather these is because it's an ingredient for 20% healing potions. And while gathering these wall plants, I unlocked a new knowledge point to spend. As you level up in the game, you passively gain progress on this knowledge bar. When it hits 100%, you can spend the knowledge point on silver, XP, or an AFK-able ability that would level up and gather you resources while you're offline. I gathered a bunch of the wallflowers, now I need to gather a bunch of the brown kelp again. When you're doing alchemy, the first potion you make is a 10% healing potion, but then 2 levels in, which is about 1 inventory, they're immediately redundant because you make 20% healing potions. That doesn't seem right. I've been running through Hopeport half naked. We need to solve that problem. I need to get a helmet and a chest piece. I've come to the west here to fight these plants to make that happen. I also found these monument pieces, which you can collect if you have 14 foraging, and you can help build this big statue in the next zone here. Not entirely sure what that's about, if it's related to a quest or not. Maybe someone in the comments can help us out. Oh, just got a blue male torso, but it needs tuned, it's untuned. We just got level 20 guard finally. Didn't take too long on these plants, it was a good little training spot. And we got a blue helmet. We can now be complete. Just got to give the gear a little zap, and we now look like a guard of the town. We're now ready to move on into Hope Forest, but this video has to end at some point, so that'll be in the next episode. If there is going to be a next episode. That's up to you guys. Leave a comment, leave a rating, let me know. Before I begin editing this video, I headed into the fishing supply shop, bought an insane amount of crates, a couple of sea slugs, which are bait, headed to the vacant pier, and began catching common dabs. And as you can see, it's a passive activity. It continues after you log out. So I'll get some XP, very small amount of XP, but some XP while I'm editing this video.